Anecdotally, the feedback we get about the diversity of law firm teams is something that's really exploded over the past few years, as clients make D&I a core part of their procurement process. Even 7 years ago, when James and I started as researchers, D&I didn't really come up in many of the conversations we had with clients about their selection procedures. But over the past few years, we've seen the consideration of D&I policies and statistics become more formalized. And as you can see, we've seen that clients really deeply investigate D&I and feedback their findings to us in research interviews. And you can see here that it's something that clients truly value. One area of particular focus has been our coverage of younger attorneys. What you can see here is the number of men and women ranked in our up-and-coming and associate categories over the past few years. And as you can see, the total numbers have almost doubled from where we were a few years ago. And equally as importantly, we're either at or within touching distance of gender parity for these categories. We would hope that as the generational shift in the legal industry gets underway, and that women and diverse attorneys start featuring more regularly in the numerical bands, that we see more equal representation of men and women as they enter their prime, which will then be expressed back in the guide. Finally, I just wanted to take a look at the raw numbers themselves. As you can see on the graph to my right, what's been encouraging is that rise to the right-hand side, as the total number of women achieving rankings is increasing at a steady pace year on year. There is, of course, a long way to go, but anecdotally speaking, it's been great to recognize and celebrate the achievements of more and more women lawyers. Before moving on to the next section, we did want to point out 3 firms who have been performing particularly well in terms of gender diversity for ranked attorneys. We pulled out the data for firms with more than 100 ranked lawyers in the USA Guide, and the 3 firms with the best ratio of female to male lawyers were Ropes & Gray, Davis Wright Tremaine, and right at the top of the pile, Morrison & Forster.